infrastructure package from $2.3 trillion to $1.7 trillion. That's an effort to try and reach a bipartisan deal with the Republicans. But in the Senate, the GOP is rejecting the counteroffer. They say it is still way too high. Here is White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki yesterday.
In our view, this is the art, I should say, of seeking common ground. This proposal exhibits a willingness to come down in size.
If you have already received your $1,400 third stimulus check, you may be eligible to receive a bonus stimulus payment. Multiple state governors have proposed sending checks to their residents. These payments could be worth up to $600. Everybody, here's your fourth stimulus check update, as well as all the news that you need to know around your Social Security benefits. Folks, just be sure to stand to the end of this video to never miss out on the very important stimulus news. And if you guys support a fourth stimulus check of $1,000 a month, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. So now that many 2020 tax returns have been processed, some people are eligible for a plus-up payment to receive more money. If you received a stimulus check based on your 2019 tax returns, you might be eligible for more money once your 2020 return has been processed. According to the IRS, the batch of stimulus checks includes the first of ongoing supplemental payments for people who earlier in March received payments based on their 2019 tax returns, but are now eligible for a new or larger payment based on the recently proposed 2020 tax returns. So everybody, here are two situations that could trigger a bonus payment. Number one, your income dropped in 2020 compared to 2019, or you had a new child or dependent on your 2020 return who was not present on your 2019 return. These additional payments announced on April 1st also include payments for people for whom the IRS previously did not have information needed to issue a payment, but who recently filed and are eligible for a stimulus payment. This means if you didn't file until 2020 returns are still being given time to be processed. The IRS adds that payments will continue to be sent out on a weekly basis. Folks, this particular batch includes more than 4 million payments, with a value upwards of $10 billion. That's at least according to the IRS. 2 million of those payments are direct deposit payments, and another 2 million people will receive paper check payments. Now, in order to help the process and ensure payments are received, the IRS is offering free tax preparation and filing for qualifying taxpayers. To qualify, you have to make $72,000 or less. And everybody, Newsweek has reported that the White House has been sent 2 letters signed by 26 Democrats, pushing for the enactment of so-called automatic stabilizers for expanded unemployment and stimulus checks. They say this will help prevent the kind of partisan gridlock that stalled relief packages during the crisis. Automatic stabilizers would help lawmakers avoid negotiations tied to each relief package. One possibility is to use unemployment as a stabilizer, though any economic indicator might work. With legislation that includes unemployment as an automatic stabilizer, the number of jobless Americans who fell below a predetermined level would trigger a relief payment. When the unemployment rate rises above that level, the relief would be automatically pulled back. At the state level, millions of Californians might be in line for a fourth payment through a proposal by Governor Gavin Newsom to send $600 stimulus checks to residents under a multi-billion-dollar spending plan unveiled earlier this week. Roughly 2/3 of Californians might get a stimulus payment under his plan. Now, when Governor Newsom was asked if more stimulus aid was coming, he said, in California the answer is yes. It looks like he's not waiting for the federal government, and instead is using a budget surplus to launch another round of Golden State stimulus, which will likely be $600 checks for individuals, plus $500 for dependents. And everybody, nearly 80% of state tax filers will receive the payments. Everybody, tell me your thoughts on Governor Newsom in the comments below. And do you believe that he's doing a good job in helping out California residents? Tell me your thoughts on this, everybody, down in the comments. Now, lawmakers have until June 15th to pass a finalized budget. If Newsom's expansion is approved, the administration hopes payments could go out within a matter of weeks. Democratic Governor Ray Cooper on Wednesday proposed sending checks to North Carolina residents, with part of the state's share of funds from the $1.9 trillion stimulus relief plan signed into law by President Biden in March. The governor called for using $250 million of the $5.7 billion allocated to North Carolina from the American Rescue Plan for checks to low and middle income families. Now, under the governor's proposal in North Carolina, married couples filing jointly with income of up to $30,000 could receive a $500 check, while couples
Stimulus check update, PPP loans. We also got a speech from former President Barack Obama who talks about UFOs, aliens, all that good stuff. This is a crazy video, so you guys want to stay tuned. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you are in tune with the latest and greatest information that I provide. Today, I hope you guys have an amazing morning, amazing night, amazing afternoon, all depending on when you guys see this video. But we're going to get right into this. What is up, YouTube? My name is Quentin Banks, your financial advisor. Today we're going to be talking about UFOs, stimulus checks, PPP loans, all that good stuff, right? Before we begin, I do want to let you guys know I'm still hosting the giveaway at the end of the month. I know it's been a while since you guys actually seen me. I was on vacation. Then prior to that, I got sick. I got food poisoning. If you ever have food poisoning, you guys know it's not good. You know what I mean? You guys know it's just terrible, right? It's just terrible. So I'm here. If you guys ever got questions when it comes to stimulus checks, maybe your PPP loans, your bank, anything like that, feel free to drop those questions and concerns below. Once again, my name is Quentin Banks, and we're gonna get right into this. Now, when it comes to your fourth stimulus check, it is still in the works. I know we talked about this a few weeks ago where there was actually trying to put a infrastructure in place as far as when it comes to your stimulus check. Right now, Joe Biden is actually focusing on his infrastructure. He's focusing on actually pushing out those payments of your third stimulus check, also pushing the IRS payments when it comes to your taxes. So he wants to cover this first. I do want to let you guys know 7 Democrats actually wrote another letter to President Barack Obama and also former President Barack Obama, but also to our current president, Joe Biden, wanting to push for reoccurring payments. Now, what those payments would include, there's not a specific number, but they do want to let you guys know if it looks like it's going to be around the same amount that was pushed for the third stimulus check, your second stimulus check. That being said, the House representative, they actually pushing for this. They're stating that it is a good idea if we push for reoccurring payments. But as I mentioned before, they want to get more control of actually what's going on right now. You know, I feel like there's a lot going on and they just want to have more control until they push out those stimulus checks. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to those stimulus checks, they want those stimulus checks to stimulate the economy. And it looks like from reports shows that our second and third stimulus check actually did its job of stimulating the economy. Basically, if they put out $1,000, they want the American citizens to spend that money within their communities, spend it in this world. That way it helps stimulate the economy. It's more money for businesses, it's more money in your pockets, but it's also helping stimulate the economy and what's going on. If you guys feel like a fourth stimulus check would be beneficial, drop those comments and concerns below. Let me know, and let me know what amount would be beneficial to you. Now we're going to talk about these UFOs. Also, drop the comments below. Do you guys believe in aliens, UFOs, weird stuff going on? Have you guys ever experienced anything like that? Personally, I have not experienced anything like that, but I do believe in UFOs. I do believe that there's some other species out there besides us. And it's really crazy to think because we're so stuck in our own world to the point where there could be a whole nother world going on right above us, you know? So I do believe there's something. You know, I just obviously can't pinpoint it. I've never seen anything personally, but I would be naive to think that we're the only species out here, you know what I mean? But there's reports and a lot of people have been seeing a lot of UFOs, a lot of aliens in the air, stuff like that. We actually got a speech from former President Barack Obama, who actually touched base on this. So let's get right to that clip.
Treated this seriously, and you know, I think it's important to treat it seriously. Gone are the days when we joke about it, because the U.S. military isn't joking about it. They have authenticated these videos we're looking at here, shot by U.S. Navy pilots, objects the U.S. military, they don't know what they are. They move at speeds that we can't move at, drop from 80,000 feet to ocean level in a second. It's been a big story. 60 Minutes did a big piece over the weekend. Anyways, weighing in on this now, former U.S. President Barack Obama. He was on the Late Show with James Corden last night, and he appeared to also confirm these videos. Take a look.
There's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are. We can't explain how they moved, their trajectory. You know, I think that people still take seriously trying to investigate and figure out what that is.
Erica, he added, quote, "The truth is, when I came into office, I asked, is there some lab somewhere where we are keeping alien species? He said he got the answer back from his staff, no. So he tried to find out. He said he didn't find out, but again, saying that those videos look authentic. What do you make of this, Erica?
I'm with the former president on that. I mean, it's something to investigate, definitely. And, I was skeptical before, but I think now, hearing top officials or executives say things like that, it's interesting that they're sort of validating it.
As you guys can see there, former President Barack Obama tried to go one up and get some more information because he was even curious as what was going on in the air. He believes in UFOs, and he actually tried to see, is this real? Can you guys tap into this a little bit more? But as you guys can see, they gave him the answer, but he obviously believes in UFOs. Do you guys believe in UFOs, aliens, and other species? As I said, I would be naive to think that there's something that there's not, that we're the only people that's out here. I would be naive to see that. But of course, nobody's just seeing aliens walk around this universe. There's different universes. They may have to adapt to different climates. But with that being said, if you guys got questions, as I always mention, feel free to drop those questions and concerns below. Now let's tap back into the stimulus check a little bit more. When it comes to the fourth stimulus check, it really all depends on the Congress. As I said, they are working day in and day out to push those IRS payments through, those taxes. There's a lot of people who still have not received their third stimulus check. So when it comes to that, just be patient, but it does look like it's going to be a fourth stimulus check. There's just not an official date on that yet. A lot of people are still waiting on your PPP loans. Feel free to drop your comments and concerns below when it comes to that. I'm here to help you guys. I know a lot of people were receiving those with the Chime Bank, Huntington, Capital Plus. We talked about, if you guys got questions on your bank, feel free to go to my channel. You'll see a playlist that says Chime PPP or PPP loans, something of that nature. Hopefully that will help you guys. I will be here tomorrow with you guys. So if you guys got questions and concerns, drop them below and we'll talk about that tomorrow. As far as today, stay loyal, stay blessed, stay true, stay you.